Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for November the 28th through to December the 4th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all of the loving, supportive, positive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the cards have in store for you this week. Start with the Five of Swords. I'm actually going to wait to see what other cards come into it. It's almost like you're standing your ground and going forward in new ways, new ideas, new adventures. The things that have been holding you back, perhaps, can no longer hold you back. I get that almost as a before and after. Let's see what else comes out. Page of Wands. All I can think about is my son just before I started. He goes, oh, and the Page of Wands will come up for sure. It's the second card. So he's, I guess he's got the magic too. He just doesn't realize it. Um, this is expanding your thoughts. Absolutely, your ideas, your passions. Let's see what card crosses over that one. The Knight of Cups, your passions, your dreams. This could be meeting somebody new in romance as well. And then the card crossing over is the Hangman. So, the middle cards are definitely telling you to back it up, take some time to dream build, to see where you can go forward, to see where you can start anew. Maybe it's career. Maybe it's starting that new business. Maybe it's stepping out into uncharted territory for yourself. And it's almost like if you give it your energy, if you give it your time, if you maybe meditate, pray, just have some alone time with yourself. Turn off the cell phone, turn off the computer, lock the door and sit in complete silence and just allow yourself to dream of a possible future and where you want to go and how you want your world to expand and where you want your world to expand. Because you'll see where or what you have to do or what you need to do or have around you in order to step forward into this path. Your ideas are on fire here. Your thoughts are on fire here. You'll know what needs to be done. This I get as a before and after where things were holding you back. It's almost like you're fenced in by some swords there and you're on the defensive. And then you walk forward. You walk forward with like-minded people. So maybe you'll need to mentor or enter an apprenticeship or, the bird over top of your head there tells me messages. Pay attention to your intuition. Absolutely. Get around like-minded people. Expand your thoughts. That's definitely here in your passions, your dreams, your desires, your true wants in life, what's closest to your heart. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, it's all about passion. It's all about your dreams. It can be all about love, too. Now, love of something that you want to do, you want to partake in, you want to create, you want to invent, you want to explore, but it can also be love of the heart. And this is our knight in shining armor. So maybe out of the blue, a knight in shining armor. Or you could be the knight in shining armor. Absolutely. We have the sun as our underlying energy. So you are going to feel there's going to be a vitality to you. There's going to be a bounce in your step. You are going to sparkle. You are going to shine. You are going to radiate. It's about you and the attention, the focus, God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source, whatever name you want to give that energy that guides you on a daily basis. The energy is there for you to step into. You're going to feel this sparkle. You're going to be a magnet, and you're going to have opportunities to actually make you turn your focus back to you and see where you can potentially go forward. We have the Ace of Swords as our overriding energy. This is new ideas again, very much like when we had with the Page of Wands, our new expansive creative ideas and an action plan to go with it and forward movement. And the sword, the sword we could sometimes use to draw that line in the sand to say no more of this. Okay, very much like the first card, no more of this. I'm not going to have this in my life anymore. And it's not necessarily a person or a situation. It could be a thought. It could be procrastination. You just saying, I'm not going to sit on the fence anymore. I am going forward. I am going to take that step forward. It could be the way you think or your perception to the situation. It could be a bad habit, like sleeping in every day. Even if you don't need to get up in the morning at a certain time, set your alarm and get on a routine and try and get up a little earlier every day and start your day off with a plan if you don't already. This is, you're eating healthier maybe now so that you have more vitality, more energy. You're exercising now where you weren't before. It's something to move you forward, absolutely. But we don't allow something in our life. We cut something out of our life. We move away from some kind of negative energy or dissipating energy. The King of Cups with justice. So, it's you that creates your world. It's you that creates your independence, what you can do for yourself in your own path. This is bringing in balance. This is bringing in harmony. This is bringing in fairness. And so we want harmony in the things that we are involved with, and we are going to probably demand a harmony, a balance to be present in relationships, in the job, in the community, workplace, home. For work and career, we have the Page of Swords. So be careful with this energy, but this is almost, honoring your passions, because we have so much about your passions and whatnot in this, with the Knight of Cups. This could be honoring a passion, a dream, a desire, taking it to the next step, saying, I'm going to take a chance on myself. I can do this. So you may go to work and see another job opportunity on the way that suits you better, and all of a sudden your life flips over. It's taking that chance on yourself. It's knowing you've got what it takes. It's knowing that it fits into your passions, your desires. For love relationships, we have the Nine of Swords. This is where we start to worry. We get concerned about the things that really don't matter long term. We hear something, we see something, we say something, and all of a sudden we make up a whole story behind that, and most of it's fiction. But until we find out it's fiction, we worry about it. It adds stress to the relationship. We get snappy, we get demanding, we get less trusting. We start to build that wall between each other. This is where we argue about the petty little things and we let it get under our skin when we shouldn't. Because we are going to be striving for a lot of balance, and there is going to be stepping into a new opportunity or pushing towards a new adventure. Absolutely. And so that does create a little bit of imbalance. Chances are it's not going to be a smooth process, although we want it to be a smooth process. And so it may cause hiccups within the relationship. So don't sweat the small stuff here. Look at the big picture. Look at what you're trying to do. Keep your focus on what's important and how to deepen the relationship, on how to grow the relationship, and how to strengthen the relationship. If you're not in a relationship, well, we did have the Knight of Cups there, and that is the best signal in the world. This might be where you worry too much about what they're bringing to the table. You're overanalyzing who they may be, rather than just experiencing the moment and letting them show you who they are, reveal themselves to you in their own due time. So this is really not making mountains out of molehills, not stressing over the little things in life, looking at the big picture. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.